On April 3, the U.S. House Financial Services Committee passed the Stablecoin Act after a 10-hour debate, marking a new era in global stablecoin regulation. This bill not only imposes strict rules on the crypto industry, but also sparks controversy over political maneuvering and conflicts of interest due to the Trump family's deep involvement in stablecoin projects. First, let's look at the three core frameworks of the bill. Regarding issuance thresholds, the bill stipulates that only banks and compliant non-bank institutions approved by federal or state regulators can issue US dollar stablecoins, officially ending the era where everyone can issue coins. On reserve requirements, all compliant stablecoins must maintain a 1-to-1 reserve in highly liquid assets, such as cash or short-term U.S. Treasury bonds. Over-collateralized and algorithmic stablecoins are prohibited. A 2-year transition period is established, and foreign issuers must also meet these standards. Regarding compliance obligations, issuers must implement strict anti-money laundering and identity verification procedures, regularly publish audit reports, and are prohibited from paying interest to token holders, to prevent them from becoming disguised bank deposits. After the bill's passage, traditional financial institutions like Morgan, Fidelity, and Citibank may accelerate their entry into the space, pushing stablecoins to become a core vehicle for the digital dollar. Circle, the issuer of USDC, is seen as the biggest beneficiary due to its reserve transparency, while Tether may face regulatory pressure due to its dominant market share. However, strict entry barriers could lead to market centralization, with smaller issuers squeezed out due to rising operational costs, stifling industry diversity. For example, the outright ban on algorithmic stablecoins may hinder innovative experiments in the DeFi space. Next, let's turn our attention to the most controversial aspect of the bill, the Trump family's WLFI project. On the eve of the vote, the Trump-affiliated World Liberty Financial Project announced the launch of its $1 United States dollar stablecoin, with its first token sale raising over $500 million. Furthermore, media outlets revealed that WLFI bought large amounts of tokens before Trump's appearance at a crypto summit, with prices swinging dramatically due to favorable policy news, suggesting possible insider trading. This triggered a sharp rebuke from Democratic Congresswoman Maxine Waters, who called it a manifestation of greed and corruption, warning it may violate the constitutional ban on public officials profiting from their office. In response to the controversy, divisions also emerged within the Democratic Party, although 6 Democratic lawmakers broke ranks to support the bill overall. Their proposed amendment to ban politicians and their affiliated companies from issuing stablecoins did not pass. Senator Elizabeth Warren pointedly stated that President Trump is using the WLFI project to line his own pockets, and the loopholes in the Stablecoin Act may turn cryptocurrencies into private vaults. The brief depegging of USDC during the Silicon Valley Bank crisis had already exposed the vulnerability of stablecoins. If banks issue stablecoins with high leverage, it could trigger a chain collapse similar to the 2008 subprime mortgage crisis. Former Federal Reserve Governor Daniel Tarullo warned that the bill does not clarify who bears the bailout responsibility during crises, potentially leaving taxpayers on the hook. The passage of the Stablecoin Act marks not only the crypto industry's coming of age from a regulatory gray zone, but also a microcosm of the power struggle between politics and capital. That's all for today's episode. See you next time.